Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today's episode we're actually finally gonna build our beautiful minecart track that we had planned so long ago, and I'm excited to do it. We know for a fact that we're gonna have to go around False's little structure here, and then go up the hill behind it. Now, in the interest of time, I have of course not brought a shovel with me, but what I am gonna do is just go ahead and break up this right here, like so, and kind of start getting this underway. Now, some of these are going to have to be powered rail tracks, at least to get stuff up the hill, but for little things here and there, like, I don't think I need powered rails, like, because I'm going to be pushing the cart myself by hand, most likely. Oh, we will have to make sure that this actually does connect like so, because that is a non-starter. So, here we go. We'll be able to push our little cart. We got a test cart here. Gonna go down the track. I kind of do want to put some powered rails in here, but we're gonna need them later. So this will go right up here and up and across. Great. Excellent. Of course, I have no room in my inventory for a single beautiful little cart, so we're gonna just kind of put the redstone torches here so we can accidentally place them all the time. That'll be great. Okay, so the further we go, the easier this will get. I am having a pretty good Father's Day so far. I'm recording this on Father's Day. Took my daughter to the lake, and it's not a big lake, and she has apparently never seen the ocean before, which I guess I kind of knew, but when we got to the lake, which, once again, you could walk around this thing, it's like 3 miles around, she starts screaming, "The ocean, the ocean! Look, Daddy!" And she was so excited, and so clearly we need to actually get her to the ocean at some point so she can see what she's really missing, but not today, unfortunately. Now, just to be 100% clear, I think that I need to actually go past here, past Cleo's place. Oh good, the end of the day. Just what I was hoping for. Yeah, so up there, that little walkway there, I've got kind of a ladder well down, or stairwell down I've begun constructing. Now we're going to really need the redstone get up this thing, because yeah, just look at this. This is not an easy thing for like carts to go on. Okay, so let's go ahead and put more rails in here. Bad place to put the torches now that I'm thinking about it. Let's switch these out for that kind of torch. There we go. Now this is a safe place for me to be working right now because mobs aren't going to spawn in here probably. Or will they? Dang it. Okay. Didn't really think this torch problem through. Gonna go ahead and exhaust some more of these. And once I get to here, I actually have to build a small bridge across. Now, I was thinking about using hardened clay for that, but maybe this is an actual appropriate place for a temporary bridge. So why don't we go ahead and actually figure out a good place to put some of this clay down, and then we'll come back and get some sand and do this properly. Because, like, there's something just beautiful about having a nice little sandy bridge that goes right across here. Just kind of going. Let's see, what would be the optimal way to do this? Well, yeah, I guess ideally we would just have sand and then we do another torch here and work all the way across like that. That would work. Okay, well, it's raining, it's dark, we need more materials. I think it's time for a time skip. Ah, skeletal archer, skeletal archer, skeletal archer, skeletal archer. Dang it, did not bring a bow. Well, I brought my bow, did not bring any arrows. Can't pick up those arrows. That was poor planning on my part. Is there anybody else between me and where I'm going? No? Okay, good. Alright everybody, having completed the first leg of this, it's time to move on to the second. We've got, you know, our just normal rails and everything set up, but now we have to do the... Whoa. What's that noise? Or like a skeleton or something. Yeah, that's not how signs work. Go away, sign. Okay, we actually need to place this sign in front of that one, and then this one in front of that one, and so on. And that will eventually give us a nice little space that we can bridge across. Now, it's unfortunately not very easy to walk all the way across like so. So we need to start climbing up here. So then once we get to the end, we kind of hit that. Sign, you are inconveniencing me. I need to get the front part of the hitbox. It's very difficult. There we go. I feel like there was a trick to doing this, and I just don't remember what it was. But anyway, so if you're here to learn, maybe learn from the comments. I'm sure somebody in the comments is like, Joe, this is the least optimal way to place a row of signs. And you might be proven right immediately. Maybe I shouldn't. Well, no, I mean, these signs are going to be easy to... It's fine. It'll clean up well. That's nice. I say maybe I should build a temporary structure along the side and then fall to my imminent peril. Well, luckily nothing seems to be spawning down here, but that's not ideal, like, in terms of, like, places to hang out. Dang it. Parkour. 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 There we go. Can I reach that from up here? No, of course not. That would be too convenient if I could just come along here and place a sign. Okay, well, we're gonna go back up there and continue. Well, it seems like I should be able to reach it from here. Button. Okay, so short version is this wasn't a good place to try this. Long version is we're going to keep going until we get it right. And hopefully no skeletal zombies or whatever will attack us in the process. There's a squid down there. They're generally non-threatening, you know, unless you, like, attack their young. Pro tip, don't attack their young. Father's Day advice from Joe Hills. Let's see. So... speaking of things I'm thankful for today, I don't know, not because it's Thanksgiving, but because I was like, oh, it's Father's Day. It was nice to go out and go hiking. I got to say, thank you guys so much for all the, dang it. Once I get all these signs working properly, I wanted to thank you guys so much for all the incredibly insightful and thoughtful and kind comments on the last video, where we talked about some of the things going on in Orlando, as well as in England, and you guys are really the best viewers that I could have, the best commenters. So thank you guys so much for being involved in this channel, and for being involved in my life to some small degree, you know, because making this fun stuff for you, I do it partially because it's fun for me, but I partially do it because I love to see what people make in response to what I make, and your comments are just one small piece of that I really appreciate. And they might have changed the shift behavior in 110 because I am slowly being driven mad here. All I want to do is demonstrate appreciation for my wonderful viewers, and instead I'm just trying not to fall in a pit repeatedly. Really thinking it might have been smarter to just make a dirt bridge, but this is going to look so much cooler, and it's biodegradable, kind of. It's not really biodegradable, but it does self-collapse. Ooh. Oh, that was the trick, was you build out past it, and then you look back at it. That was how I did this better last time. You didn't even have to look at the comments, even though you should, because everybody there is awesome. Almost there. We are approaching the base of RenDog and Azuma Void. I was gonna say Azuma Ven, but that's like not even a Vidya's name. I was like, Azuma... yeah, I guess I was combining Void and Zen. Dang it. It's just such an empty and, I don't know, calm day? No, it's not. It's actually a good day, except for this rain, which, okay, whatever, you can hang out over there, rain. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, you be you. It would probably be logical to have these next to each other, so I can just toggle exactly one back rather than having to toggle two. These are the sorts of things that, like, professional builders do, because when you build a million things, you have to, every time, if you shave off half a second 1,000 times, you've shaved off 500 seconds. How many minutes is that? Several. Okay, so we're far enough over now, I can actually just start directly applying the signs to... do I have to hold shift or they're not going to place? Oh! Oh, because I was trying to walk backwards. I was like, what is going on there? as long as I'm holding shift, they'll still place. And then we made it across. Perfect. Yay. Okay, so we can just have that one kind of come down here. We'll just extend that. Now the actual location that I need to have it enter was right here. And, oh, I'm going to need ender pearls to get back out, which I didn't actually bring. So, it might be wise to go figure out where I can get those. I know they have them in the end, but I do not actually have a good way to get to the end. Although I keep hearing there's some sort of ice boat tunnel. Why don't we go and make fools of ourselves in the middle of an episode about building a very responsible railway tunnel by getting lost on the way to the end. Time skip. Well, here we are in the new end area, which is being worked on, I believe, by Tango, and dang it, I emptied my inventory so I wouldn't run out of room to put all the ender pearls in it, and I did not bring food. Here's a bunch of ender pearls. Just take those. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just take 16 ender pearls. That's more than enough to complete my mission, and we can replenish that from the... Wait, is it... Yeah, people just leave ender pearls here, apparently. And anvils. Wait, are there ender pearls in all of these chests? Okay, yeah, I'm taking 2 stacks and getting out of here before I starve to death. Most successful side trip ever. Time skip. Wait, this isn't the one I need to go through, is it? Well, it's starting to get a little dark, but I wanted to go ahead and start getting these pieces in place so we can get going. I feel like I need to put one little furnace cart here and one little furnace cart here. And hopefully then, now I'm going to chase this back through my shipping and receiving office because I didn't actually create a walkway that I could fit through there. So we got 2 furnace carts going in opposite directions. Do they need more furnacing? No, 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 no. You don't go that way. You go other way. No, 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 no. No. Okay. How do you... do I start pushing it and then I put the fuel in it? Yeah, maybe it has to just be already going the way that I want it to go. Okay, so, well, that's fine. So then we start pushing it this way again. Can I put more fuel into it? Oh, yeah, I can. So maybe I just need to dump a bunch of fuel in. And avoid those pits that the creepers will come out of. And let's run over here. And start pushing this one. Where's my other box? Because that box had a ton of expensive stuff in it. Ooh. Hey there, skeletal bowman. Boneman. Okay, well, that's okay. That could have gone worse. Oh, no. Okay, so apparently somehow this has already gone very poorly. I don't have the cart I needed. Was there cobble in that piece, or was... I think... Dang it. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. So in terms of, like, ways I should have moved things, this is not the best. Let's run back and create a new cart. How did that happen? I'm glad I was there to catch it. No idea what would cause that. Let's get all this stuff in a cart and we'll figure it out later. Actually, if it's all in my hands pretty much now, and there's nothing left on the ground, and I've got a chest. Okay, this is time for ender pearls. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go. Where am I? Here? Now we're gonna go that way. Excellent. That's kind of near where I wanted to be. Now we're gonna vaguely proceed in this direction. Okay, and then to down there. And then into this pit. Great. So here we are in the base of Isuma and the Mr. RenDog. So this is the space they were supposed to clear out. Dang it, RenDog, I told you this needed to be taller. Okay, so he wants the London piece there. He wants the perpetual helix, which is what I've got here. Cannot believe that just blew up like that. That is broadly unfortunate and upsetting. Not the ender pearls. See, all the signs do go in there, though, I believe. The iron was separate from the piece. Okay. What do they want over here? Is this Sea Cow Bay? Okay. Well, Sea Cow Bay is in the other chest. So let's go ahead and recover that. They had talked about actually having rails that ran all the way from there to here. But it looks like they never actually built them. So I'm going to have to carry the last piece of it partway out anyway, it seems. Dang it, where's that hole in the ceiling? What is hitting me? Is there a witch here? Good, now I'm poisoned. Precisely according to my earlier plan. Okay. Well, while I'm being poisoned to death, which is unpleasant, mind you, I'm gonna proceed this way. Dang it, poison. Man, that's a really powerful poison. Oh, whoops. Things I did not actually finish include this part, apparently. Man, how long does this poison last? I'm gonna have to deal with that witch when I go back down there. Not looking forward to. And we want this to run actually down into here. So actually, maybe I need to run this along there. One short. One short. Okay. Well, we can fix that. We'll just nudge it off the edge. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go reclaim that cart that was over here, and then use the other cart to push the other chest up. No, I'm not one short. I'm two short. I'll pick up one rail behind the other chest, so that way it can't even go further backwards. Yeah, there we go. But that means I gotta remember not to put any coal into the pusher cart. Is there anything left on the ground? Just this. Okay, great. I don't think that cobble is just extra stuff in my inventory. That wasn't part of the piece. So, we come back here, and we can grab this right here. We'll set up a backstop cobble, which is really classy looking. And we'll grab some of these, just to have them. That might solve some problems later. Okay, so now we run ahead. Oh, ender pearl ahead. It's like calling ahead, but you pearl ahead. So we're gonna pearl ahead and use one of those rails right here. We are just like using all the different forms of transportation in Hermitcraft today. We're using ender pearls, we're using portals, we're using incredibly inefficient train lines, we're using jumping. It's just a big day for travel. And drop this right here. Let's put a wall there so it falls in. Maybe it'd be more helpful. It might work better actually if I put it like so. Okay, great. Let's just go ahead and hop over here. Not exactly the way I intended. We're gonna need the coal to push the cart. We are so nearly there, people. I'm so excited. This is actually, I've never really used these furnace carts before. They never really worked that well. Now, why did it break here is kind of my question. Maybe it was too close to this wall. So let's just go ahead and actually break this whole little wall here. Because if that was what snagged the first one, I'm going to look really dumb if it snags the second one too. Like while I stand here watching. I push it this way. Okay, so there it goes. Slow and steady. Wow. That thing's off like a rocket. And then eventually the coal cart would come catch this one. But you know what? That was the last like real uphill here. I might be able to push this one myself. Oh, here comes the coal cart. Out of the way. That fall damage? Anyway, let's go see what happens. It worked! Oh yeah, we gotta kill that witch. Anybody see the witch? She's gonna be waiting for me. So, let's have a cart fall on our head. Any witches? Okay, we might actually be in the clear then. I'm gonna scout ahead before I start turning my back and emptying that cart, though. Did the witch wander around this way? And this is such a poorly lit area to install art in. I'm a little dubious about this endeavor. But you know what? Okay. We can grab everything else out of here. And then, without breaking the floor, grab these. And get our Sea Cow Bay installation chest in place. This was almost a relatively successful episode, people. This was... Oh, no. The Sea Cow Bay does have some coal in it. Or some cobble. I'll go back and look at the... I'll go back and look at the footage later and work out exactly how much... These iron bars were just the part of the installation against the wall. That's not a crucial part of the installation. And everything else in here should be mine. So yeah, I'll remove whatever extra cobble we had once I've got this done. But yeah, I told him the Sea Cow Bay sign, we need it to be like 25 high. And this roof is not 25 blocks high. I gave them a bunch of extra time to actually get that done. Say, I need some torches. Did they like leave any random logs around? Are they the sort of people that would do that? It does seem they are actually log fellas. So let's just grab some extra torches and light some of this up for our own edification. Or edification? Edisophistication? Yeah, okay. So, you know, if you want to see how high this room is, you really need to have some lighting in it. Dang it, glitches. Insufficient height to build that is where we're at now. Okay, well, we're going to come back to that next episode. For right now, we at least got 2 of the artworks delivered, and we can get the rest later, and hopefully we can get the installation underway, because I want to get this done, and I want to start building stuff in the new place. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.
Daddy, I was checking out. It was good.
You don't think it's nap time anymore?
I was.
It was nap time. What time is it now?
Not nap time anymore.
Okay, well, should Daddy stop his video and play with you?
Yes.
Okay. You want to say bye-bye to everybody?